Hello, welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. My name is Daniela and I help women gain to know their hormones in order to achieve optimal health and body composition. If you're new here, thank you so much for being here. Because you're subscribed to my channel, check out the rest of my content. And if you're back and you're already subscribed, welcome back. Thank you for being here. So today I'm proposing to you a recipe that is for homemade doner kebab. I don't know what sparked my curiosity to look at how to actually make doner, but I found it was quite easy and I think it's pretty amazing. I think people think that like doner kebabs are like the healthiest food, full of I don't know like what they can put in, but it's actually pretty simple. There's a slightly bit of technique, but you can get around it super easy and you can get something that is really tasty. It tastes very similar. Actually, my partner said it was the best kebab he ever had, so pretty great. And I also did a bit of troubleshooting, and this is kind of my first attempt. I'm gonna make more of them, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you, and hopefully you start attempting making like the perfect homemade kebab the way you like it, salty as you like it, the mixture of meat you like it. But yeah, you can use any meat you want. The most important thing is fat. Like if you're gonna try and make it lean, it's not gonna be good. It has to be fatty. So it can be lamb, pork, beef. Like of course if you only halal, it has to not have pork. But yeah, I used a mixture of beef and pork, which is what I found the fattiest in the supermarket. And then I use pork belly, which you can also use bacon. Is up to you. It's just for fattiness rather than saltiness or anything else. But yeah, it's like here already like a few tricks. So use freezer cold meat that has just been slightly defrosted so you can break it into pieces, and bacon as well, and or pork belly. I would also use them half frozen or mostly frozen, because it's gonna help the blade of your food processor to mince everything and create this meat paste. Meat paste is basically the doner kebab. It's this spiced fatty meat paste that makes the kebab essentially, because then you can able to cut it and have these like thin slices of this meat. The tighter and like thinner your meat paste is, the more the juices are gonna stay in, and you're gonna get a nice flavorful juicy meat. So basically all you need to do is blend this meat with the spices, which I'm gonna leave in the description below. And you can, like, if you're sensitive to certain spices, if you want to be super carnivore, you can kind of like customize it as you wish basically, which is also really good. Once you achieve a meat paste, you basically gonna wrap it. You can use I used baking paper and then foil. I only use one layer of foil, but I would add more than one just to make sure that all the juices are all, you know, stay all inside. And basically I use this accessory I have from my air fryer, which is kind of like a prod kebab thing, but I think is theoretically it's for like a small chicken to rotate, like a rotisserie chicken. So it worked, but you can 100% do it in the oven. If you have some kebab like skewers, you skew the meat and you put it into a rack so it doesn't touch it, so it stays nice and like round, and how you say, the heat can like circulate very well. And yeah, you basically cook it through. I definitely overcooked it. That was my first mistake, aside of the fact that my meats weren't cold enough. So as you can see, I was struggling quite a bit to get everything blended together, and you can see at the end you still have some big chunks of fat, which, I mean, they weren't like disgusting, like they were nice. But yeah, basically you cook the meat through, but what I would say, actually don't cook it 100% through, just make it like pink, or even undercooked a little bit, because it stays juicier. Because then once you take it out of the oven or the air fryer, you're going to unwrap it. I would say, because for camera I kind of like made it char all around it, but you don't need to do that. You can just wait for it to cool down a little bit and then cut really nice thin slices and then fry it in the pan when you're ready to serve. So you don't need to do the whole charring at the end, like that was just for camera. But yeah, I served it with like a yogurt dip, like garlic yogurt, which I didn't show on camera because I made it like later on, and some quick pickled onion. But if you want the recipe or instructions, I can just leave me a comments below and I will give it to you. Like, it's nothing complicated. But yeah, it was so tasty. Like, next time I'll cook it less. I would use more fatty meat, and but yeah, it was really nice. Like, I really recommend this. If you've never made it before, go for it. Your family is gonna be blown away. Like, how do you make the doner kebab from home? So much cheaper than buying it these days. I don't know, at least here in London, like, kebabs have become like so expensive. But yeah, that's all I have to show you for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're gonna try it. Please leave me comments below what you think. And but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.